definitely the tipping part is kind of weird, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre.
And, like, do you know how people say like if you get bad service, you
Hmm.
shouldn't leave a tip?
Yeah.
It's like I've never had an experience so bad that I would
Hmm.
want this guy who just spent like an hour serving my table to get $0 from me.
Yeah,
I've
I've
never
never
had
had a restaurant experience that bad. I've had like taxis that were bad, and
well
I've just
taxes are
paid
yeah
the bill.
yeah.
And
That's it.
what else? I've probably accidentally stiffed people by not knowing I was supposed to tip in that situation. Like, I don't know. I've never given my UPS guy a Christmas gift or whatever.
Yeah, you're not. I don't think you're
And
supposed to though.
I don't know. Am I?
Some people do. I
I
don't. I
think some
haven't.
people do.
Shit, is
I don't
my
know
guy bad
how,
too?
like, and I'm also pretty sure it's like a different person, so I'm giving like, it's not like I got one guy who always comes.
Mm.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like four
exactly.
different people. So like
No,
one of them randomly gets a gift. I
the
don't
others will
know.
be like, what the fuck? Like, I give you mail 80% of the time, and then one time this guy comes in for Christmas, you
Yeah.
give him a Christmas present?
And
Come
how
on.
am I supposed to like get it to them anyway? Do I order something to
You
myself
just leave it at the
around
porch?
Christmas? Like just so that they show up? Like, I
No, no,
don't
no. You
know.
know what? What you do is you order something from Amazon, and then you return it. But when you return it, you can have UPS pick it up. It'll
Mm.
cost you like $6 extra.
Yeah.
But the satisfaction of your UPS guy has, no price. It's
Yeah.
for everything else, there's MasterCard. But I think what you're supposed to do is maybe to your mailman, but not UPS guy,
Well,
because the
the
mailman
UPS
is the
guy,
same.
the mail people, I mean, I don't know. I always, like you're saying, you feel bad giving a no tip, right?
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
the service is bad. I feel bad ragging on someone even when they're doing a not good job. But the mail people around here, like, they don't give a shit about the mail. Like, there'll be a package says "Do not bend." They just jam it in the mailbox sideways. Like I've gotten like posters tubes before, right?
Yeah.
And it's in the mailbox like a third of the way. There's 2/3 of the poster is just sticking out into the road, like for anyone to
Please
just
steal this.
take it. Yeah, never mind, it could just fall out. I mean, fortunately, I live in the middle of nowhere, so nobody's gonna take it out of my mailbox. I mean, it's possible some idiot kid, gets a free poster,
Yeah.
or they'll be, it's insane. So like, the UPS people to me are like the ones who give the good service because they come up to my door, they put the package right there. The
Yeah.
mailman just blows his nose with my mail and throws it into the driveway,
Yeah. It's like
and
I
then
wouldn't.
like reverses the car over it 3 or 4 times and takes off.
Yeah. I would feel. I mean, it's a conflict right there
Hmm.
because I get so much like junk mail
Mhm.
in like physical mail.
Yeah.
Like I I've had like credit card companies that I never even heard of say that you've been approved for a loan or something. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I never even applied to this fucking loan. I don't know how you got my name and my address. Well,
Uh-huh.
these guys keep mailing me like the fake credit cards. I have like 100 of these plastic cards that have
I
like my
hate
name on
those.
it. It's like if you want a real one, dial this number.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, dude! I didn't want. I already have credit cards.
I hate those things
Don't
because
need
not
more.
only do I not want them, but they're like a form for someone to commit identity theft. You know what I mean? Just
And then
sitting in the mailbox.
you can't just trash them. You have to rip them apart.
Yeah.
And rip them through your name and address so nobody else in the garbage can see them.
Even
And it's
that, I heard
so
there was a guy who like shredded one, right? Like just by hand, and then he taped it all back together, filled it out, sent it in, and they approved it.
What?
Like it was all ripped up completely, and they're like, "Yeah, this looks good." Stamp, like.
Yeah, well, he deserved his credit card.
Yeah, but there's so
He went
much
to the trouble
junk.
of, putting it together, so we should give him a
He
credit.
wouldn't have gone to a trouble to piece this together if he didn't really want the credit card.
Gee.
Yeah, but there's so much junk mail. Like I've actually
That's like-
wondered sometimes if there's enough junk mail for me to like burn as like heating fuel.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
You know,
I have way
get
too
something
much.
out of it.
I wouldn't want to give a guy that brings me that shit a present.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
probably
you
get
don't get a
legitimate
tip.
mail like once or twice a month. The rest of the time is just like magazines I didn't sign up for,
Yeah.
and like junk mail.
Yeah, and it's like, it kind of puts it in perspective, right? People who have nice jobs,
Hmm.
they people feel good when, I don't know, say, when they're, I don't know, what kind of job would it be? I don't know, someone who calls people to tell them they owe no money to the bank, right? They call in, it's like, hey, how much do I owe? Oh, you owe no money. They're like, whoa, that's great. What's your name? Let me talk to your supervisor. You're amazing, right?
Hmm.
And then there's the guy at the fucking collecting agency, or the guy that has to call in and tell everyone that, you owe us this much, or you haven't paid in 20 months, what's going on? And then
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? They immediately, like, it's not you, it's the job position. Like, you have to
Mhm.
call them, and it's like, you know what? It's a mess. Nobody likes talking to you on the phone. And these guys have to have these jobs. Like, someone has to have these jobs.
Yeah.
They happen. And they'll be like, you know what? Someone who works like that, or someone who works at like a collecting agency, they'll never get any tips, or anything good ever will happen to them by their customers, right?
If they
the
don't get
customers are like,
stabbed, that's like a good day.
yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. So it's like their customers don't want to be the customers. They're just, or like
Yeah.
people who get their cars towed. When would you ever be like, oh, dude, I gotta give my tow guy a Christmas gift? Never, unless the guy like saved your ass or something.
Yeah.
But it's people that they get customers against the customer's will. Like people that get their cars towed, or
The mechanic or something.
the mechanic. Or what are those companies? The guys that give you, that do the oil changes.
Mm.
My God, it's like, would you like your air filters to be changed? I'm like, no, what? I asked you for an oil change. Oh yeah, this is just procedure. We have to open up everything and then take out the air filters and then forget to put them back. It's just shit it's just what we do.
Uh-huh.
It's like nobody's ever gonna give those guys, presents.
Yeah.
If you get like an
How
actual
awkward would it be if you tried to? Like,
they're like, hey man, you guys changed my oil like twice last year. Here's a
yeah,
Christmas.
hey, I didn't know what size you were, so I hope this fits. I made it myself.
Yeah, that one guy. You don't bring something for everyone. You just bring that one guy. He's like, hey man, I remember you changed my oil last time. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't remember because it was like 6 months ago. He's like, oh no, here's a Christmas present for you. And it's like, I didn't know what size of shoes you wear, but I got you these at Walmart. I hope that's okay. You're like,
I
super.
hope you like the color. It's, purple is a very royal color. It's very regal.
No, it's black. Like the oil you changed. Perfect.